Hey guys, so it is about 11:30 p.m. and today is December the 13th. I didn't vlog yesterday, so I'm going to do the 12th and the 13th together. For the most part, things are the same. I took my mother to the hospital for surgery yesterday, so I did a smoothie for breakfast. It was something quick to, just make and grab and drink while I was running out the door. I can say that considering the fact that it's between 30 and 40 degrees here, a smoothie in the summertime tends to be a bit cold for the most part, especially when you're running out. So I did do that for breakfast. I had, I threw some apples or whatever in my purse so I can have while I was at the hospital. And then when I came home, I made my chili avocado mixture or whatever you may call it. Some people say taco filling. Some people call it chili. I just smashed up my avocado and put some chili powder and some other seasonings in there. Garlic, onions, sun-dried tomatoes, regular tomatoes. So I did that for lunch. Of course, I did like bananas or whatever in between whenever I got hungry. For dinner, so yesterday I started to crave sushi, and so I treated myself to sushi for dinner. And yes, it was raw. I guess technically the rice was cooked, but everything else was raw. The fish was raw and all of that. So I had sushi for dinner. Today I woke up and I ate the rest of my sushi that I had left over from last night, and I did some tea. But by mid-morning, I wanted something else, and now I understand, like a lot of people say, is it hard doing raw foods in the wintertime? I totally understand why they say that, because with it being so cold outside, I actually didn't want anything cold to eat, and I was getting tired of, I don't want to say tired of fruits and vegetables because I never get tired of those, but I just wanted something else. So I did have the urge to have my Raisin Bran Crunch, and I had a bowl of that. Since I've been on weight, since I was on Weight Watchers in the past, I've become cognizant of my portion size, so I do measure out like my bowls of cereal. So I do a cup of cereal to like maybe 6 ounces of soy milk. So I did that for mid-morning, and needless to say, eating all fruits and vegetables raw for the past 2 weeks has got my body to a point where I'm very regular as far as, I guess, cleaning out my waste. So needless to say, I did eat my cereal, but shortly afterwards, I guess my body took what it needed from it and disposed of the rest. And I'll just say it that way, instead of being so graphic. So I did more fruit throughout that period, but for dinner, I guess you could say I broke my fast or broke my raw food, whatever, because I wanted something hot. And so I had soup. I went to Panera, and I had a bowl of soup, even though I did have an apple with it, but I had a bowl of soup. So I don't know. I know I made it for 2 weeks, pretty much for the most part, and it wasn't hard. I do know that I will be incorporating a lot more raw into my everyday diet. Now, as to whether I'm going to complete the rest of the 21 days, I guess we'll take that as it comes. I'm starting to get to the point in my life, and not just with the raw food diet, that I'm learning that I can't control certain things. And I don't want to say that as a cop-out as far as my eating habits, but I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpio tend to want to have control over certain things. So I'm learning to be more free-flowing, and if I fall off a track, I'm learning not to beat up on myself as much. So I don't feel bad about having sushi last night, and I definitely don't feel bad about my bowl of soup because that's what I wanted. And I know that if I want to jump back on tomorrow, I will, and if not, then I won't. So we're going to play it by ear and see what tomorrow brings. So that was my day today. That was my day yesterday. And tomorrow we will see what tomorrow shall bring. But I do see it being easier to do the raw foods in the summer or maybe spring as opposed to the winter, because here in Baltimore, yeah, it's cold. It's about maybe 25 to 30 degrees outside now, and you just don't want anything cold to eat. So needless to say, that's been my day, and that has been days 12 and 13, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.